Hello, welcome to today's session. Today is 10th of June, and this is a open session for elements and principles of design and a little bit of composition as well. Uh, so let us start right away. All right. First thing I want to ask you guys is chat mein we will answer of this. What is a composition? When you say that, sir, we want to know elements of design, we want to know principles of design. Recording आएगा app पे, yes. What is exactly composition? When we say that I'm composing something, uh, what is the composition? Biryani. Yes, I know composition is biryani. Yes, composition is biryani. I'll explore upon that a little later. Okay. Thoughtful arrangement of elements. Okay. Work of art. Okay. Okay. Creating by fusion. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. See, composition क्या होता है? Pleasing to the eyes. Okay. Mixture of elements and principles of design. Okay. A jump ahead, but okay. Assembly. Okay. Okay. Let me show you. Let me give you a general idea. Focus here. Okay. This is my elements. I take this. Will you call this a composition? 2D, 3D, whatever? Yes or no? Okay. Is this a composition? No. I'll tell you why. See, a thing of beauty cannot be accidental. जैसे तुम्हारा घर है, is your house accidental? I mean, somebody was going, you know what, जैसे जो masons होते, they were like, you know what, this is where I feel like doing a house. So here I will do the bedroom. उसके बगल में I'll give the toilet. उसके बगल में, is it accidental? The planning of your house, is it accidental? No. The room that you live in, do you just do randomly? जैसे when there is a door, do you have your bed right in front of the door? Should not be there, right? Even let's say on about my table, so I have my laptop at the center. I'm a right-handed person, so my cup of tea is on this side, my water bottle is on this side, I have my mouse on this side, my laptop, my iPad on this side. So when I say that I arrange things or I assemble things or I fusion or the words that you have used, does it happen accidentally? कि हाँ हो गया तो हो गया, ऐसा होता है क्या? ऐसा होना चाहिए क्या? नहीं होना चाहिए. क्यों? Because if things are accidental, then it might work out for you and it might not work out for you, right? For example, let me give you a simple example. So the city of Chandigarh, okay, you know, city of Chandigarh is a planned city, and you know who designed city of Chandigarh? Le Corbusier, right? Do you think he did just randomly कि हाँ ऐसे randomly कर दिया हो गया? No, na. He thought about it. If you see the plan of Chandigarh, you will find that everything is planned. In there are sectors. It's based on sector planning or grid planning, you can say. And in every sector there is a school, there is a commercial complex, there is a green area, there is a water body. In a general way, I'm saying. So did it happen accidentally? No. And if it happened accidentally, then we don't need architects, because if everything has to happen accidentally, then there is no point of being an architect. And see, you have to understand this. Let's say I am arranging something on my table. If I don't put enough thought into it, will I suffer or not? Yes, right. So if I have, let's say I'm a right-handed person, if I keep something which is very fragile on the right hand side, it will fall down because I use my right hand a lot, so that I will suffer. If as soon as you enter in your house, the first room is bedroom, तुम्हारा प्राइवेसी तो गया तेल लेने के लिए, है ना? If in a city the कारखाना जो होता है, factories are in the center, traffic jam. So as an architect, you will be doing a lot of compositions, and the thing to learn here is composition is an arrangement, but composition is a thoughtful arrangement of objects. What I mean by that is you have to think why something you are placing like this. Let me give you a simple example, right? So let's say you earn a lot of money, or let's say I have a lot of money, and I come to you and ask you, you know what, design my house for me. And you give me a plan, and I ask you, Baba, why the toilet is here? If you don't have the reason for that, and you feel कि सर ऐसे ही अच्छा लग रहा था तो कर दिया, वो डायलॉग है ना, कौन सा, गैंग्स ऑफ वासेपुर का, ऐसे ही लग रहा था वाला, मैं बोलूंगा कि भाई तुम ऐसे ही यही करो फिर. Whatever you do should have a purpose, and that is the meaning of composition. And there is a analogy. So okay, about Chandigarh, we'll talk about Chandigarh. So Chandigarh is started from scratch. There are very few cities in the world who are started planned from scratch, and it is so beautifully designed, Chandigarh city, that the impact of that we are seeing after 70 years as well. It was designed in 1950, and because of the proper planning, it is one of the most least polluted cities, it is one of the most cleanest cities, it is one of the most greenest cities. And not only social, not only those impact, it also has an impact on economic development, that Chandigarh has the highest per capita income in the whole country. So if you do good planning, if you are able to do the planning stuff properly, you will be in good architect. As simple as that. Okay. So this is why, I mean, in previously in NATA, there was a question for 2D composition, that as an architect, you design stuff thoughtfully when you are given, let's say, bedroom, hall, kitchen, blah, blah, blah. And let me give you another example. Let's say I am a doctor and some other guy is a rock star, and we both wanted 2 BHK. Will you design the same thing for us, for both of us? Should not, because my lifestyle is different, my requirements are different. Similarly, for a rock star, he wants to party all night, general idea. So you will design a different house for him. So as an architect, you do this, then the interpretation of that in your JEE and NATA is, okay, we give this person some circle, triangle, square, rectangle, and we give him some conditions that, it should not intersect, or, coloring this way, that way. So how does he do? And in architecture, there is a lot of focus on spatial planning or functional planning, but in terms of at your stage, it's mostly about aesthetic planning. Aesthetics hona chahiye, acha dikhna chahiye drawing. So this is the importance of composition, number one. Okay. So there is an analogy that I do. What is a composition? Composition क्या है? बताओ. कौन है मेरे बच्चे? माइक ऑन करके बताओ. सॉरी. कंपोजिशन क्या है?
बिरयानी सर.
So composition biryani hai. I'll tell you how. When you make a biryani, what is a biryani? It's a mixture of rice, chicken, oil, masalas, and whatnot. What do? You take these things and you put them in a pan. Do you get a biryani? No, obviously not. You have to, there is a process of selection of the good elements, और जैसे इंद्रायणी करके एक राइस होता है महाराष्ट्र में, काफी फेमस है. इट इज वेरी थिक राइस, वेरी स्मॉल एंड वेरी थिक राइस. तो उसका बिरयानी बनाओगे, इफ यू मेक द बिरयानी ऑफ दैट, देन यू हैव, लेट्स से, मसाले भात. very basic dish. If you use, जैसे if you are into cooking, you know that you need bones in biryani for the taste. If you use only bones, sir ने कहा कि you need bones to make a good biryani. So will you use only bones, no meat? If you want to make a boneless biryani, if the requirement is of boneless biryani, can you still put bones? No. If they say that let's say the oil that is suitable for biryani is, for example, sunflower oil, and you put coconut oil, will the taste be the same? No. So a biryani is a composition of different elements mixed in a certain ratio, in a certain matter, in a certain way. That is a composition. Composition is as simple as thoughtful arrangement of objects. I better conversation mic unmute karke hoga. No, that creates a lot of chaos in this. When I want you, I'll let you know. If you have any opinions, please put it on the chat. Okay. So composition biryani hai. Now, the architects like Le Corbusier, architects like B.V. Doshi, office contractor, all these famous architects, they, in analogy, they are great chefs. They are making beautiful biryanis from, even before you were born. And you want to become a good chef. Correct? You want to become a good chef. Analogy समझो बात. मामला क्या है वो सब. तो first thing you should know is what is a good biryani. First thing you should know what is a biryani. Second thing you should know what is a good biryani and what is a bad biryani. Difference. Now the second phase is you understand, okay, this composition is good, this composition is bad. Example. Then when you want to make a biryani, you should know which ingredients to pick, which is, I want this kind of rice, I want this chicken pieces, I want for paneer or whatever vegetables you are using. I want this particular thing, I want that particular, I want kesar, I don't want kesar, I want boneless, I want paneer. So the next step is understanding the impact of the ingredients on the biryani, and this is what elements of design are. When you want to make a building or a composition, you should know what are the elements of design and how do they behave. Jesse, I have given this example, drawing set 3 mein shayad tha, that you had to do anger, correct? Now in anger, will you use curved lines and colors like pink, light green, light blue? No, because you can create a composition, but that would not be the best version of that particular thing. So you need to first understand the elements of composition or elements of design. Am I not audible properly? Am I audible or not? It's clear. So I think, okay, am I audible? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, no problem. So I think those who have a problem might have their own connection issues. Okay. Then once we understand what are the elements of design and what is the impact it has on a particular composition, then we get to know the principles of design, that if I want to make Lucknowi biryani, what is the process? If I want to make Hyderabadi biryani, what is the process? If I want to make veg biryani, what is the process? So इस तरह से देखा जाता है composition, elements and design and principles of design को. There is this thing that a lot of people do, that, sir, why elements of design, why not principles of design directly? See, principles of design, what are they exactly? I'm giving you a brief introduction about it. Principles of design is a way of arranging elements of design in a certain manner, nothing else. So if you don't understand the elements of design, how will you arrange them properly? So this is what elements and principles of design are. Now there was few questions. There was this comment on, I think, one of the videos, why are we doing drawing? What is the need for that? What is this? And again, NATA doesn't have drawing. What is the need to understand principles and elements of design? It's a very valid question. To be able to create a good composition or to be able to appreciate a good composition, there are two ways. First, you execute and you understand and you know draw and sketch your compositions, and the second way is to be able to look at a composition, identify the elements and principles of design and appreciate it so that you can make a similar composition, or you learn from it and then you make a composition similar to that. There is this movie where Amitabh Bachchan and Taboo is there. What is that movie? Chini Kam karke movie hai. Do you know this movie? Chini Kam. Amitabh Bachchan is there. Chini.
Yes, sir.
So there is this scene where Amitabh Bachchan gets a plate of biryani and he eats one biryani, and he's like, this rice, this chicken, this masala, that masala, ye zyada hai, ye kam hai, kesar, falana ढिमका. Unless until तुम्हें इस चीज का अंडरस्टैंडिंग है, unless until you have the understanding of why this composition is good, why this composition is famous, why this composition, you know, जब तक मुझे ये नहीं समझेगा कि ये whatever composition I am seeing, उसको एनालाइज करना और बाद में उसको अप्रिशिएट करना, ये जब तक तुम नहीं समझोगे, unless until you understand how to analyze a composition and then appreciate that composition, तब तक तुम अच्छा कंपोजिशन नहीं बना पाओगे. Got it? समझा? What do you make sense? Yes or no? Okay. So this is a general idea. Let me give you just few examples. Let's say you are into cooking. All right. Let's say, and somebody brings you a plate of Maggi. And it's a बकवास मैगी. If somebody like क्या घटिया, तो जब तक तुम्हें ये नहीं समझेगा कि this is a good Maggi or this is a bad Maggi, तब तक you will not be able to make a good Maggi yourself. Other way around is, just hold on a second. Yeah. Other way around is, if you can make a good Maggi, then only you can judge other people Maggi की अरे या अच्छा है या बुरा है. Got it? So ये philosophy है that why there are questions on elements and principles of design in NATA. Make sense? What समझा? Why are we doing this? Why do we need to understand elements and principles of design? Are we good to go? Okay. Yes. चलो ठीक है. काफी बढ़िया. Next. Now, right now at this stage, we are dealing with visual compositions, because see, architecture is a visual field, correct? I mean, it's a special field also, but जनरल कंसेप्शन ये होता है आर्किटेक्चर के बारे में लोगों का कि इफ इट लुक्स गुड देन इट्स गुड. इट इज नॉट ट्रू. गलत नहीं है लेकिन एग्जैक्टली सही भी नहीं है. इफ समथिंग लुक्स एक्सट्रीमली ब्यूटीफुल बट okay, let me give you an example. When I was of your age, around 16, 17, 18, after 10th, I decided that I want to become an architect. And yellow was my favorite color. Okay. And I had a room. I was fortunate enough to have a room in my house. And I also joined an art class, and in there they taught that yellow is a color of creativity, yellow is a color of energy, yellow is a color of, you know, this, that. So what I wanted, see, a half knowledge is always dangerous. What I asked my dad to do is paint all the walls in my room yellow. He said, no, it will not look good, because he was in construction, indirectly into construction. Because he had a lot of experience. So no, it will not look good, but मैं तो architect बनने वाला हूँ. I'm going to become an architect. I know color theory. I paid the fees of the class. I know color theory. So he was like, ठीक है, you want to paint it your room yellow, you paint your room yellow. कोई दिक्कत नहीं. Painting's done. I sit in my room for the first day. I'm very excited. You know, color, enthusiasm, creativity, all these things. Second day into my room, I'm like, okay, I would like to be a little calm in my room. I want to study. 1 week later, I was like, this color is irritating me because it's a lot of energy. I can't sleep in this room. And after 15 days, I stopped going to that room itself. So just because something looks good doesn't mean that it works. Just because in a room, just because it looks good, you are not going to put an elephant there. So, but right now, जितो functional बात हो गई, right now, we are in a visual state, like you and me, you particularly. Now it's green. No, it's a green screen, Baba. It's not. It's a green screen. This is what I used to do the videos anyway. So visually, see, humans are visual people. We are visual beings. We understand things, and what it हमारे सामने क्या है इससे हमें फर्क पड़ता है. What we see is what affects us. Colors affect us, textures affect us, materials affect us, and how small or big the room is, they all affect us. So when we say that you should be able to create a good composition, analogy is that your aim is to create a good biryani. First thing that we are going to do is we are going to understand what are the elements of design, and I can list the elements of design. If you and how all of you must have done this. Elements of design. You go to any website, dot, line, shape, color, texture, blah blah blah. I have a room's furniture all in blue and white color. सिर्फ ये समझना कि हाँ 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 this is not important. It is useless basically unless until you understand the impact of it. कि if I use this kind, if I use horizontal line, what happens? If I use vertical line, what happens? If I use green color, what will happen? If I use blue color, what will happen? If I use this texture, what will happen? तो elements of design तो तुम्हें पता है, you guys know elements of design, but what we are trying to understand today is what is the impact of that and how does that work out in a composition. And once you understand the impact of elements of design, then you can select your elements of design carefully so that you can make a composition which has the desired results. Let's say you want to make a composition on anger. So once you get the understanding of principles of design, first what I mean, पहले कौन से हैं वो देखेंगे, and you know कि okay, maybe circle is a happy element, so maybe it will not go there. So triangle is something that we use. So okay, then what kind of lines I should use? What kind of colors that I should use? What kind of texture that I should use? Once you have this knowledge, कि these are the elements that I have, this is what I am going to use to make my compositions, and to make a particular composition, I'm going to choose 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the impact of elements of design. So we are going to start with our presentation today, that is elements of design. Okay. Am I clear what I'm saying? Am I being too heavy on you guys? कि ठीक है, समझ रहा है कि नो? क्या होता है ना, थोड़ा हेवी होता है मेरा लेक्चर, थोड़ा इंटेलेक्चुअली थोड़ा ज्यादा ऊपर होता है. चलो, okay, all right, so we will start with our elements of design today. All right, so today we are doing elements of design. So as I said, abhi I'm not going to read through it. I have already explained what are elements of design. So elements of design are the, in visual terms, if I say elements of design are the building blocks of design. They can be thought of as elements जिसको मिला के composition बन रहा है. Okay. And you can use different combinations of this. Basically there is infinite way to use elements of design. So to create different elements. And there is also another important thing. If you change an element of design in a composition, your composition absolutely changes. I'll give you an example of that and why. That's why you understand why it is important to understand the elements of design and use it consciously. Okay, now let's start with this. So let me give you this simple thing. How many triangles are there in this? Batao. How many triangles are there? Basic triangles, not number of triangles वाला triangles. तो काफी basic सवाल है. Yes, they will be on YouTube. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14. We have, do we have 14?
17.
What? 15, 17, right?
17.
Okay, let's go. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18. Did I miss something or did I calculate some extra? 18, right? 17? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 17. Okay, so 17, 17. Yes, okay. Chalo. So to make this composition, I used 17 triangles. Okay, so this is an example of that. Now, काफी सारी चीजें हैं. So the first element of design is called a dot or a point. Now, a dot is a primary element of design. It's considered to be the first element of design. A dot is not a circle with a very small radius. A dot is a pointer. It is not, it doesn't even exist in nature. We just assume it. It's a hypothetical element of design, but it is definitely an important element of design. So a dot is an element of design which has no length, no breadth, no height. So it's a 0D element. And it gives rise to higher planes. Dhire dhire, when we move forward, it gives rise to our higher planes, higher elements of design. And in a placement, dot is very important. So if you see, ये कौन सा animal है बताओ तो, which animal is this? बोलो tiger, बोलो tiger.
Cheetah.
Cheetah. It's a cheetah. 12वीं का एग्जाम नहीं हुआ तो बिल्कुल ही. It's a Hindu, ना बाबा. It's a leopard.
Leopard.
So why does leopard have these dots? क्यों होता है? To help him camouflage. This is a ladybug and this is a jellyfish. So the elements of design come from nature. It's that way. So these are some artworks using dots. So now you see in this particular artwork, you can see, you'll say, sir, there is line also, because you see this curved line going, or there is shape also, sir. I can see a circle. There is space also. There is texture also. So all these things are done using dots only. So this is why dots are important. And if you see in this one, so ये क्या है बताओ? It's a rangoli. First you place the dots, then you connect the two dots, then you get a line. From connecting 2-3 lines, you get shape, and then you go forward. So this is an example of, these are the examples of elements, artworks using dots. Then, okay, this is an installation by an artist called Yayoi Kusuma. Okay, she is an artist from Japan, and because I don't want to get into why she creates this kind of artwork, sure, but all she had done in her life, she has painted polka dots only. So any space she gets, any object she gets, any even cloth she gets, she just use polka dots. This is how dots are used in printing. So in printing, we use CMYK. CMYK is a term used in printing. We don't use RYB there. So C is cyan, M is magenta, Y is yellow, K is K. So to create this orange here, what they have done, they have a yellow background, and then you have this dots of yellow at different density, so that you can create this. So this is how printing is done. So this is how dots are used in design. Then the next and the most I mean, almost all the elements of design are important, but according to me, the most prominent element of design is line. Now, let's say I have a dot here. It's walking on the beach, leaving its footprints behind. So this is how you get a line. So line is a series of dots placed very close to each other. So it is line is yahi implication है line का. Line is a 1D element, one dimensional element, and it is one of the most versatile elements. The thing with lines is, okay, let me give you an example. I have this dot on paper and I have this dot on paper. When you put two dots on paper, automatically your eyes fill up the gap and just draw a line. Your brain does that. So line is the element of design that gives a sense of movement. It guides our eyes throughout the composition. So see, in a composition, in a visual composition particularly, there is something called as eye movement in a composition, that how the viewer is supposed to look at the composition. So eyes can help us कि पहले यहाँ पे देखो, फिर बाद में यहाँ पे देखो, फिर बाद में यहाँ पे देखो, फिर बाद में यहाँ पे देखो. So this is achieved using elements of design, which is line. And line is the starting point. Let's say you are doing a sketch, let's say a portrait or a plan or an elevation. It starts with a line. So it's a very important element of design. Let me give you some examples. So जैसे let's see this particular artwork. I'll give you 3 points. Point A, point B, point C. Where is your attention going? Is it going towards point A, point B, or point C?
Point C, sir.
Point C, Pakka? Yes?
Point C.
Okay, most of you agree. So, how did I brought your attention to point C in this photograph? By using lines. Line ka use karke, I used your attention here. And this is where it gives rise to the principle of design of focus or emphasis. Ki baba, I want your attention to be here, so I might use a lot of lines like this. This is how elements of design create principles of design. This is an example of how camouflage works. I'll ask you one question. Take a screenshot of this. Okay, take a screenshot of this, and after this lecture is done, tell me how many number of zebras are there. ले लो इसका screenshot ले लो. Done. आगे बढ़े. It helps us. The line work the zebras have, they help us in creating a sense when a lot of zebras are moving in front of a lion, because they have. I mean, we are getting confused. So let's say there are 1,000 zebras running in front of you. It creates a sense of illusion, and he cannot focus on one particular zebra. So this is how lines have been used in survival also, and this is a physical line, an actual line that is created by wind. इसको sand dunes कहा जाता है. You know this. Okay. This painting. Now, how lines as an element of design is used to create eye movement. Let me explain. So in this composition, right now you are not able to analyze this, but because it works this way. How my eye movement works in this composition. So you see these curved lines. So these two curved lines take my attention through this. Then you have this kind of lines which are pointing upward. So my attention goes from here to here to here and then to here. So why this photograph is very important and very, very famous photograph? It uses elements of design to give a sense. I mean, it guides you to, okay, this is what you see first, this is where your attention should go, and this is the final result. This is a good composition. A good composition tells you कि बाबा पहले ये देखो, बाद में ये देखो, बाद में ये देखो. And this is mostly achieved using lines. So this is what elements of design can do for you if you are consciously using them in this one. So now in this one, you have all these lines pointing towards this. and therefore obviously the attention goes here. There are a lot of principles of design, other elements of design are also there. Jैसे here is your space also. Space is an element of design that is used, and principle of design that is used is focus, focus and contrast, but we'll talk about that later. So line is a very, very important thing. How they are used in architecture. So can you tell me which building is this? ये कौन सा building है बताओ? क्या हुआ? Somebody is saying something. Jewish Museum. This is Jewish Museum in Berlin. Now, I just love this building. It's such a beautiful building. But I want to talk about these lines. You know what they are? Okay. So they are not random lines. When Daniel Leviskind was working on this building, he took the map of Berlin and he was like, okay, this is the map that I have. This is where some atrocity happened. This is where somebody was murdered. This is where there was a bomb or something. This is what something. So then he connected these 2 points. He took these 2 lines, see, dot को connect करके line मिला, and then he took these lines and he just put them on the elevation or facade of the building. So these lines that they see, they are not random lines. They are lines which depict something. There is a significance to it. They are not random. They have, I mean, every line can be explained कि ये क्या है, ये क्यों है इस तरह. And secondly, ऐसा कभी हुआ है कि तुमने ऐसे मम्मी ने एक चपाट मारा गाल पे तो ऐसे ये आ जाता ना, बॉडी स्कार्स आ जाते ना तुम्हारे. किसी को मारा तुमने बहुत जोर से, उसको तकलीफ हुई तो उसका बॉडी पे स्कार्स आता है कि नहीं आता है? So the scars are depicted using these lines. The building is a beautiful example. If you can see, I have explained some of the parts in, I think, mini test video 3 में, but इसमें अगर तुम देखोगे, such a beautifully designed work, And on the other hand, you have this building. Now, who is the architect of this? बताओ. Sahadid. So the feeling that you have for this one and this one are absolutely different. When you look at this building, you have a certain feeling. When you look at this building, you have a certain feeling. So this is how lines can be used to create different sense in architecture as well. Okay, so this is an. So when we say vertical line, so line के भी कुछ प्रकार हैं. So we have vertical line, horizontal line, inclined line. We'll talk about that कि क्या impact है. So vertical line ऐसा होता है. Now vertical line gives a sense of stability, balance, elevation, strength. क्या हुआ? So they give this sense of that कि हाँ बाबा ये है. So because our lines, has this eye movement, it takes our attention ऊपर, and it has this strength का feeling also according to a pillar. So if somebody is alive and he's standing in a attention position, he's straight, he's upright, so that is given by line. So vertical lines can be used to show growth, they can be used to show height, they can be used to show alertness or action or strength. Vertical lines are used to depict growth, height, authority and balance. So do you see this building? Like this. In this one, so just say, let's say if I am a short person, let's say, so I'm advised to wear straight lines or vertical lines. Why? Because then the eye movement stays vertical, horizontal. So this is how they are used in fashion. In this one, there are vertical lines in nature, and in this one there are horizontal lines, but most of the lines are vertical. And if you use a lot of vertical lines in your composition, in architecture, the building looks that it has more height. Okay, then let's go to ये कौन सा building है बताओ? So horizontal lines are exactly opposite to your vertical lines. So somebody's mic. Anagha. Okay. So horizontal lines are exactly opposite to vertical lines. They are parallel to your horizontal plane, and the way vertical lines evoke a sense of alertness, strength, all these things. Horizontal lines give a sense of calmness, peace, serenity, rest, sometimes death also. So यहाँ पे ये जो बिल्डिंग है that is like a farmhouse for Kaufman. This is also called as Kaufman's house. So this is a farmhouse. So most of the line, एक तो ये जंगल में है. This building is in jungle. It's, if I had to explain in simple terms, it is essentially situated on a stream. That's why it is called falling waters. So the maximum lines you see in this one are horizontal lines. So when you look at this building, it gives you a sense of calmness. So इस तरह से भी use होता है. Just कि ज़्यादा there are vertical lines. There is no उसको मैं deny नहीं कर रहा हूँ. But when you use horizontal lines, it gives you a sense of peace and serenity as well. Then if I'm जैसे fashion में, if I'm very thin, I'm supposed to wear horizontal lines. Then because my attention goes like this, and I seem a little broader, if I might say. In nature, you have horizontal lines a lot of times. लेकिन beach पे कई बार हम मिल जाते हैं. And यहाँ पे when you use horizontal line, if you use vertical line, the space room feels ज़्यादा लंबा. When you use horizontal lines, it feels panoramic, बड़ा दिखता है. Diagonal lines. अभी diagonal lines जैसे this is a vertical line, so he's alert. This is a horizontal line, he's dead. Diagonal lines or inclined, they have this sense of movement to it. So diagonal lines suggest a feeling of movement or direction, and they are used to show motion. So whenever you want to create action or motion in your drawing, you should use diagonal lines. ये कौन सा building है बताओ? Which building is this? कौन सा building है? This is Seattle Public Library by Rem Koolhaas. So then diagonal lines are used like this. So diagonal lines, as I said, gives you a sense of movement. So let's say I want to create a composition which depicts speed. So should I use horizontal lines, vertical lines, or diagonal lines? अगर मुझे speed के लिए करना है, if I want to depict, make a composition which is based on speed, which lines should I use? Should I use horizontal lines or vertical lines? Inclined lines. No, you need movement, na? Okay, chalo, ठीक. And then lastly, we have curved lines. So curved line, there are two types of curved lines. So we have very simple curved line, and then we have very ecstatic curved lines. So generally, curved lines suggest softness, comfort, safety, familiarity, and relaxation. They recall a sense of human body. And generally, curved line structures are very comforting. And when you want to create a peaceful composition, you might want to do you might want to use a lot of curved lines in your composition. Okay. Mic off करोगे तो it would be better. Mute all का option है क्या? Okay, please mute yourself. So in this one particularly, so these lines that you see, they accentuate the curve of that female. So इस तरह से use किया जाता है. ये कहाँ पे है बताओ? क्या है ये? कहाँ पे है? क्या है ये? क्यों है ये?
Desert.
Desert?
Valley.
Valley? Which valley? Grand Canyon है. अच्छा, ये कौन सा कलर स्कीम है बता पाओगे? Which color scheme is this? Is this a primary color scheme, secondary
Warm
color
color
scheme,
scheme.
warm color scheme, cool color scheme, analogous color scheme? कौन सा
Analogous.
Analog.
and this is how
Analogous colors.
it is used in interior as well. So this is how lines are used in visual terms. And this, then we come to shape. तो मान लो ये हो गया dot, dot number 1, dot number 2. I connect this, I have a line. So dot is 0D, line is 1D. तो shape क्या हो जाएगा? 2D हो जाएगा. तो ये shape बन गया क्या? ये जो मैंने निकाला है, will you call this a shape? कि सर इसको length भी है and it has breadth also, so it should be called a 2D element, right? Yes? No. For any shape to be called, anything, any element of design to be called a shape, it needs to have 2 dimensions, as I said, and it needs to have some, it should be closed, and it should have therefore some area, कुछ ना कुछ area होना ही चाहिए. Even this spiral is even not a shape. It is a spiral line right now. Closed figure. It should be a closed figure. Yes, very good. So ये कौन सा fruit है बताओ?
Kiwi fruit.
Watermelon बोलो. Kiwi. Okay. So the way we found elements of design, dot and line in nature, we are going to take inspiration from principle nature to find elements of design. Now, how many shapes you can see here? What elements of design can you see in this? Tell me. So very obvious is a circle. We can see the outer circle, but can you also see lines?
Yes, sir.
Are there lines?
Yes,
Are there dots?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now, so we have an outer shape, we have elements of design, and we have principles of design, and we have this inner shape also, which is more or less like a hexagon. Now, which principle of design is prominent? There are two principles of design, right? First one is which one? Radial symmetry. Yes.
Focal point, sir.
And second one is focal point. Now you tell me, which is a prominent principle of design? Is radial
Focal
symmetry
points.
principle of design, or focal or focus is prominent principle of design?
Focal points.
Focus point.
Focus.
Focus.
I'll explain cases. See, radial symmetry is the cause. Focal point or focus is the effect. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? It's a little heavy concept. So radial symmetry is there. It's a principle of design, but it is a causing principle of design, and the resulting principle of design, the effect of radial symmetry is focus. Okay. Am I making sense? Yes? Yes or no? Give me a thumbs up.
Yes, sir.
Let's move on. So, जैसे ये क्या है बताओ? What is this? Turtle shell.
Turtle shell.
So इसमें you have hexagons. This leaf is known as a monstera leaf. Very famous. If you are little bit into gardening, you will know that this is also a hexagonal shape, almost circular shape, but hexagonal. ये क्या है? Honey bee का comb है. और ये क्या है बताओ? What is this? भिंडी है ना? चलो, भिंडी का कट सेक्शन क्या होता है? कौन सा ये होता है? मतलब ये क्या है? 1, 2, 3, 4 and pentagon. The first element of design, the one which has the lowest number of lines, is called a triangle. So triangle कैसा है? 1, 2, 3. Minimum number of lines. Triangle का basic properties: 3 lines, 3 angle, angle A plus B plus C is equal to 180 degree. तो ट्रायंगल तो है एलिमेंट ऑफ डिजाइन, शेप में आता है, लेकिन इसका इंपैक्ट पता है क्या है? व्हाट इज द इंपैक्ट ऑफ लाइन? ट्रायंगल कैन बी यूज्ड टू शो डायरेक्शन. ट्रायंगल का यूज जो है वो डायरेक्शन शो करने में यूज होता है. फॉर एग्जांपल, इफ आई हैव, और ये कैसे होता है वो भी बताता हूं. देखो, टू मेक अ ट्रायंगल I need 3 lines. I need line number 1 like this and line number 2 like this. Correct? And I need a line which इसको अभी के लिए छोड़ देते हैं. तो when I have 2 lines pointing at a point, so my attention is obviously going to be here. So whenever you want to bring your attention very sharply to a area or an element of design, you should use triangles. ये impact होता है triangle का. Whenever triangle is a very very unstable element in composition of in your composition, in your 2D composition, but if you use it thoughtfully, it can be used to create or bring attention to a certain point of view. Let me give you an example. So, और लेकिन गलत तरीके से यूज करोगे तो गड़बड़ हो जाएगा. मैं दिखाता हूं तुमको किस तरह से. Let's say I create 2 composition using triangles. So this is the first composition. I'm going to use rule of thirds. So I use my triangles like this. So I have 1, and I'm using some supporting lines as well. So this is a composition where my attention is going obviously here. But if I don't use it thoughtfully, I can also create a composition like this. Which do you think is a better composition, A or B?
A, sir.
Why? Because see, ये एक कल we will talk about this in much detail. Okay, ध्यान से सुनो, बहुत ध्यान से. A composition is a mixture of a lot of different elements, but it should not be the result. A composition should give you something new. The elements of design should have their individuality in the composition, but as a result, composition should give you something, some abstract concept, something which is bigger than that particular element of design. So in this one, the triangles are used to give you a sense that, you know what, focus here. Or if I create a composition like this using rectangles and lines, this gives you a sense ki baba ye composition ka orientation is like this. So when you want to create a good composition, the first thing that you should see is it should give you a sense of some abstracts. एक definition होना चाहिए, randomly element put करके नहीं होगा. So whenever you look at any composition, always look for ki what am I trying to achieve, what am I giving to the viewer, is there any eye movement or not. तो ये composition का final feeling होता है. Coming back to triangles, so triangles are used to show direction. If you want to bring somebody's attention to some certain point, use triangles. Triangles are also used, एक particular बात मैं जो बताना चाहूँगा, यहाँ पे नहीं, यहाँ पे. This is called a space frame. Space frame जो है, space frame use होता है to create shell structures. एक अभी के लिए बताओ, maybe if we have more lecture, we'll talk about that in later. Equilateral triangle use होता है because equilateral triangle is the strongest shape in nature. Okay, then we have जैसे triangle is a very unstable element and very chaotic if not used properly. Square on the other, अभी square क्या होता है, चार side, चारों angle same, चारों side same, nothing much to worry. Square is a very, very, very heavy shape. It's a very massive shape. It's a very blocky shape. So whenever you are doing a composition with square, you will find that there is nothing you can do because square तो हमेशा square. I mean the rectangle, ये भी, this is also a rectangle and this is also a rectangle like this. But a square is always a square. So square का composition थोड़ा difficult हो जाता है because it doesn't have it. When you use only squares in a composition, you don't have much variety in a composition. Maybe if I give you different sizes and shape, maybe you can do. But if I give you a composition of circles, squares of same size, it is going to be the one of the most difficult composition you will do along with circles of same size because there is no variety in the composition. And because there is no variety, there is no contrast. Talking about principles of design. So square is a geometric shape with 4 lines, 4 angles, all sides same, all angles same. Strongest shape in terms of visual weight, but very heavy. So if you use a square like this, so this becomes a very heavy element. On the other hand, if you tilt it on 45 degrees, it becomes a very dynamic element. It's a heavy but still dynamic. But if you tilt it just a little bit, then it can give a sense of gravityless को क्या बोलते हैं, weightlessness का feeling देता है. If you tilt it just a little bit, कि तैरता है हवा में, वो feeling देता है. So this is how square is used in design. ये कौन सा building है बताओ तो? किसने डिजाइन, who has designed this building?
IMPay.
अरे बाबा, ये तो this is 4x4 house. This is by Tadawando, जापान में है. Okay. IMPay used to work in pyramids. Then we have rectangles. Now rectangles is a very beautiful shape. काफी simple shape है. Rectangle का rectangle is used to have orientation in a composition. Now what do I mean by orientation? देखो, triangle gives direction कि okay, you point at this particular point, but when you use rectangle give you a sense कि बाबा how this composition should be viewed. Should this be viewed vertically? Should this be viewed horizontally? Should this be viewed in an angle or something? So let me draw a composition for you. Will you say that this is a vertical composition or a horizontal composition? The way you are seeing it right now. Vertical बोलोगे या horizontal बोलोगे इस composition में?
Vertical.
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 अभी
Horizontal.
so rectangle can be used to give direction, and because I follow suprematism a lot, there is this thing that I like. मेरे काफी बच्चों के मतलब हम जो भी हम क्लास में करते हैं, lot of compositions are tilted this way. So when you look at this composition, now it is not even you look at like this also or like this also. Why I like this style is it is not horizontal, it is not vertical, it has a little tilted, and that gives a sense of movement in the composition by itself because it is tilted like that. We are using the, which is the, okay, if I tell you what is the primary axis, is this line. This is the primary axis. So automatically it is a composition which gives you movement, but not a chaotic movement. It gives you a sense of smooth, simple movement. But if I want to create a chaotic movement using this only, main axis, which composition is better, A or B?
A.
Gives a sense of unity. तो अच्छा बाकी लोग बताओ A और B? A ना? So ये एक बात हो जाती है कि rectangle gives you orientation. So if you want your composition to be vertical, use rectangles like this. Horizontal, so rectangle give you a sense of orientation, and it can also give you a sense of movement in the composition. But rectangle and triangle, they generally don't go hand. Triangle in itself, it's a very, I mean, if I use a triangle in this like इस तरह से, then खराब कर देता है उसको use करने का तरीका है, not saying, but like this. Okay, then we have circle. Now circle, the way, see, a square is always a square. Similarly, circle is always a circle. But the difference between square and circle is a very heavy element. On the other hand, square is a very heavy element. Circle is almost weightless. You can put a circle anywhere in composition, and it will not disturb your composition. Let's say you have a ready-made composition, and you put a square in that. The composition will be disturbed because it's a very massive, very heavy element. But if you use only circle anywhere in any composition, 99% of the time it will not disturb. So it's almost a weightless composition. Plus it is an geometric element which has sense of organicness to it, you know, because there is curved line. It's a geometric element as well as an organic element. So काफी बढ़िया element of design होता है. Okay, चलो. Now then we come to the next element of design, and this is a very, very, very underrated element of design. People are like, "Yare, doesn't matter," but I'm here to prove you why it matters. So the next composition of element of design is scale or size, and how you should and why you should know that. इसको, अच्छा, let me give you few examples. ये बिल्डिंग है एक, इसका हाइट बताओ तो कितना होगा? Can you tell me what is the height of this thing? Is it possible for you to tell me the height of this thing? No. What about now? Is it possible now? I don't want the number. I want yes or no. Is it possible now? So this is what happens. So scale and proportion का बात है. But as a size, or I'll give you what happens. जैसे what I'm going to do, I'm going to use one composition. So this is my basic composition, right? Now I am going to use this circle as at a certain size. So this is a certain composition. The you can say the attention is going somewhere around here, जहां पे भी जाना है. या फिर let me do one thing, इसको अपन थोड़ा बड़ा कर देते हैं so that और ये better होगा. Okay. Now in this one, where is your attention going? I mean, your attention is going from point A to point B, and then it is getting scattered like this. So I have, done a different eye movement. But what about now? Now this is my first eye movement. This is my second eye movement, and then it's going like this. So when you use same element but in different sizes, it can change the way a composition is perceived. So it is a very, very important one. Jesse, let me give you another case for this. Okay, so let's say this is my space. So square, circle, rectangle, triangle, maybe a line like this. This is composition number 1. थोड़ा छोटा करेंगे. And circle is of same size. Rectangle का size मैंने थोड़ा छोटा किया. ये वाला जो rectangle है इसको भी हम ऐसा कर देंगे. Triangle I'm going to use like this. क्या are these the same elements? Are they the same composition? Do they look same? No. But elements of design are same. Then how come they are looking different? And almost their placement is also the same. What did I change for
Because
this
of
composition?
size, sir.
I changed the size. So when you see, a lot of time size or shape, size or scale as an element of design is considered a principle of design. No, element size or scale is a element of design. It's a property of shape, but it is not a principle of design. Size or scale is not the result, is the cause. Elements of design are the building blocks. Principle of design are the cause. So whenever, let's say, let me give you another example, right? जैसे एंगर का काफी लोगों ने किया है. A lot of people have done this principle of एंगर वाले पे काम किया. ठीक है. Size. Okay, let me create a composition. वेरी बेसिक। कौन सा प्रिंसिपल ऑफ डिजाइन है इसमें? प्राइमरी। विच प्रिंसिपल ऑफ डिजाइन इज हियर? सिमेट्री है ना? सिमेट्री है या नहीं है? यस, ओके। फोकस भी है, बट अभी के लिए मैं सिमेट्री। नाउ व्हाट आई एम गोइंग टू डू, आई एम गोइंग टू कीप most of the elements same, but elements of design changed. What happened? When you change the size or scale of the element, the composition also changes. So you have to take into consideration the proportions and scale, कि कौन सा बड़ा है कौन सा छोटा है, ये सब तुम्हें देखना पड़ेगा। क्या बोल रहे हैं? Point becomes circle. No, they were very small point. हाँ, मतलब बोल सकते हो, it's okay. चलो, let's move on to the next one. तो ये एक काफी important एलिमेंट ऑफ डिजाइन बन जाता है, साइज और स्केल। थॉट सोच के यूज करना पड़ेगा और कुछ नहीं। सो दिस इज सम लाइक एग्जांपल्स कि ये नाउ व्हाट, ये क्या, व्हाट इज दिस ऑब्जेक्ट? टेल मी। इट्स अ एसडी कार्ड, बट बिकॉज ऑफ द रिलेटिव स्केल इट इज लुकिंग बिगर। जैसे यहाँ पे द, अच्छा, इन दिस वन व्हाट इज हैपनिंग, सी देयर आर other buildings are there which are very small or which are height is low, and this one is the only one that is coming up. So the importance of this, what principle of design will you say this particular image has? Contrast or focus or क्या है? Symmetry है इसमें, unity है, क्या है? Contrast रहेगा ना? Contrast, how the, okay, contrast possible कैसे हुआ?
Focus.
So contrast is the effect. What is the cause? Did we use only rectangles? No. The size is the cause of the focus. So whenever, जब हम कल जाके बात करेंगे, when you say that this composition has symmetry, this composition has focus, you have to tell me कि sir focus is achieved by changing size or scale or something like this. तो ये फिर उस पे reasoning आ जाता है कि why focus. चलो कोई बात नहीं, same is done here again. Why is this smaller or why are they bigger? Because scale and size. चलो, yeah, yes.
तो थोड़ा फिर से सर वो सेकंड वाला इमेज को समझा देंगे।
क्या बोले?
तो सेकंड वाला इमेज,
ये वाला, द, ये वाला कि ये वाला, ए और बी, बिल्डिंग वाला, क्या नहीं समझे? What did we not understand in that?
तो मतलब वही कॉन्ट्रास्ट।
Contrast नहीं समझा? Okay, so think about it like this. When you look at this building, when you look at this image, where does your attention go first?
बिल्डिंग पे।
To the building. So the final principle of design is focus. Okay, because your focus is going there. Why is the focus going there? Because there is a contrast of, जैसे मान लो if I give 5 more buildings like this over here, इससे बड़ा और छोटा, then would your attention go only towards this building? No, right? So focus is achieved, focus is achieved by contrast. And contrast of what? I mean, let's say if I convert this into a let's say 2D composition, right? So you have this red rectangle over here, correct? You have small rectangle over here and you have very small elements over here. So we will consider most of them to be rectangles. So why is the attention going there? Because I changed the element of design of size. अगर मैं इसको भी छोटा कर देता यहाँ पे इतना या फिर इतना, तो क्या पर्टिकुलर इसी की तरफ ध्यान जाता? would the attention go only toward that particular thing? No. So when the element of design, which is size, changes, it gives rise to contrast, and contrast is the cause and focus is the effect. समझा? Which principle is used in third में? The principle of इसमें क्या आएगा? इसमें भी contrast ही आएगा शायद.
Hierarchy.
Hierarchy तो नहीं. I think इसमें उतना नहीं. ये इसको मतलब इसका exact opposite ही है. Why? अच्छा, let me give you an example. ये छोटा है या बड़ा है? ये जो मैंने रेक्टेंगल निकाला है, is this a big rectangle or a small rectangle?
Small rectangle.
What about now? Now it becomes big. So कोई भी चीज छोटी है या बड़ी है, ये डिपेंड करता है कि उसका एनवायरनमेंट क्या है, उसके अगल बगल में तुमने क्या रखा है. तो इसका एग्जैक्ट अपोजिट ये है. स्केल ही तो है. जैसे एक सेकंड, somebody said अभय मिश्रा, या स्केल ही तो हम एलिमेंट ऑफ डिजाइन का बात करें. चलो ठीक है. और कल when we move forward tomorrow we'll have more understanding of things. चलो we'll move. Now the most important one is space. Space काफी फिलोसॉफिकल कंसेप्ट भी है और स्पेस ये एक फिजिकल कंसेप्ट भी है. When there was nothing, there was space. When things were put, whatever was remaining was space. So this is all space. Positive space, negative space भी होता है. तो जैसे see, okay, let me give you an example. ये मेरा एक रेक्टेंगल है. This is my space in which I am going to design a composition. I put a circle. So this one, all the red one is called a positive space, and all the yellow one is called a negative space. And a composition is essentially a mixture of positive space and negative space. This is what it becomes at the end of the day. It doesn't remain a triangle or a circle. It's always about positive space and negative space. So किस तरह से यूज होता है देखो. जैसे you tell me this in this photograph or in this photograph. A में ये जो composition है, किस particular is your attention going to a one particular man? Is your attention going to one particular man?
No, sir.
No. Why? Because there are so many elements. It is such a crowded composition that no element has its space. You got it? For some element to be in focus, it needs to have some kind of space around it, right? So because there are so many elements, there is so much positive space that नहीं समझता है कि किसकी chaos हो जाता है, chaotic हो जाता है. But on the other hand, in this one, A, B, या C, where is your attention going? C. Now how this is achieved? Using only elements of design. So first, this whole space is more or less I'm saying empty, and now you had gray and then on top of that black. So you have contrast of value के बारे में बाद में बात करेंगे. And you see this line, it is in the shape of a kind of a triangle. So you see this composition, your attention is going to stay here. So space से क्या होता है? Space is a very interesting or important composition. If you use lot of elements, it becomes chaotic. If you use very less element, it becomes chaotic. जैसे look at this. So when you look at this composition, or when you look at, let's say, this composition, A or B, which one is a pleasant composition, or which composition is easier to understand, A or B?
B, sir.
Why? Because, and where is your attention going? Your attention is going here. Because, और कैसे, सिर्फ क्या नहीं, कैसे भी important है. तो these curved lines, they are making a shape, and in that shape we are getting a space, and this is where our attention is going. So thoughtfully done. so many kachra, so much kachra, you don't know where to look at first. Maybe you might look at this first, but then you don't know what to do. So ये एक हो जाता. Let me give you some examples, right? Okay. A or B?
B.
B, sir.
Dono, both the elements have lot of element, both the composition have lot of elements of design, but in B you have a lot of breathing space to understand what is happening in the composition. मतलब breathing space क्या होता है? Let me give you an example. Let's say your room is a mess. जूते पड़े हैं, टाई पड़ा है, केले का छिलका पड़ा है, बॉटल पड़ी है, everything is अस्ता व्यस्त है, पूरा मच्छी बाजार हो रखा है. Your mom comes and tells, what does she tell you? To clean up your room. You know what she's telling you? She's telling you to compose your room in such a way that चलने का जगह है और बैठने का जगह है. She's telling you to do a better composition. She is not telling you something else. She's telling you just arrange things in a certain order so that whenever I come to the room, I should know ki, Arey Baba, what is, I mean, anyone should understand ki what's going on. That is the main question in composition. What's going on? When I look at this composition, what do you get from this composition? But is there any definition to this composition? Can you understand what is happening in A? No. But in B, you know कि okay, where the focus is going to go? Focus कहाँ पे जाएगा? मतलब एक सेकंड मुझे पॉइंट आउट करने दो. या A में जाएगा, मतलब A में जाएगा, B में जाएगा या C में जाएगा? कहाँ पे जाएगा फोकस?
B.
B में.
B, sir.
ये जो मैंने अचीव किया है कि दिस इज वेयर यू शुड लुक फर्स्ट, यही कंपोजिशन होता है. यू शुड नॉट, मतलब एज अ डिजाइनर और एज अ विजुअल डिजाइनर पर्टिकुलरली इन दिस केस, इट इज योर जॉब टू guide the viewer ki okay, you look at this first. If you give him the option ki baba you figure out ki where you have to look, then this becomes something like this, and nobody likes to do that. Our brains are supposed to be lazy and we like things which makes our brain do less work. So a very simple way to understand what is a good composition is बता दो कि कहां पे देखना है पहले और बाद में कहां पे देखना है, बाद में कहां पे देखना है. वेरी सिंपल. ओके. लेकिन ऐसा भी ना हो कि ऐसा भी नहीं करना है. डोंट वेस्ट योर स्पेस, यूज योर स्पेस. ओके. इसका एक मेटाफोर बताऊं तुमको. आई गिव यू अ फरारी which whose top speed is 200 kilometers per hour, and you go and you use your Ferrari to get milk from the grocery store. This is the meaning of that. You have so much capability, but you did not use the space. So consciously choosing to use your space is the most important skill you can develop as a visual person. समझना पड़ेगा तुम्हें कि how can I use the space in most efficient way. Okay, चलो we go to the next one, which is यहाँ पे जैसे lot of illusion we get, they are also from space. So how many animals can you see in this?
Animals, sir.
Rabbit है, yes, and can you see a tortoise? Yes. So this is kind of an illusion done with space. Now this one, if you see how meanings can be brought in using this. So what's happening is this is a poster on alcoholism, that the bottle of, let's say, wine or beer or anything is used as a khai, as a valley, and this person is climbing up. So किसी से निकलना और दारू के बॉटल से निकलना, ये उसको दर्शाता है. So space is something you can create a lot of illusions using space as well. Then the next, there is one element after space which is color, and it's a very, very important one. It is, according to me, it's the most important principle of design because it forms the top layer of your composition. But because it is so important, we are going to do it on Sunday. Now the next element of design is texture. Texture दो टाइप का होता है. एक तो tactile, you understand tactile, which you can touch, and visual, जो दिखता है. Say for example, what you see on your screens right now, this is this a visual texture or a tactile texture?
Visual.
But when you are able to touch it, then it becomes tactile texture. Okay. So texture दो तीन तरह के होते हैं. इस पे JEE पे सवाल आता है. You have glossy, smooth, matte, rough, corrugated, abrasive, all these things. तो इसका use कहाँ पे है? Where does this, where is it used? जैसे you see this. When you look at this one, this particular one, it has kind of a granular texture, so it gives the sense of, oldness to it. But when you look at this, it has a very glossy texture, so it brings in the newness, the modernness. Same shape has changed, same color schemes, but this has a granular texture and this has a more glossy type texture. Very rough texture. This is a knife painting, this is an acrylic oil painting, and this is a ball pen painting. So texture difference होता है. अभी ये कहाँ, how does this matter? Let's say you are going to do a composition in which you want to depict violence. Violence तुम्हें depict करना है, तो what will you use? What type of texture will you use? Will you use a very smooth texture or rough texture?
Rough texture.
Texture का बात हम when we move get into principles of design tomorrow, we'll talk about that, about texture in much more detail. The last element of design is element of design that is value. Now value is the amount of darkness or lightness in the composition. I'll explain that using a key. तो क्या फर्क पड़ जाता है? सी अभी ओके देखो, so what we are going to do, we are going to use three colors. So we are going to use red, we are going to use yellow, maybe. Yeah. समझेगा थोड़ा पेशेंस. And blue. So this is one, एक जनरल आइडिया के लिए ऐसा किया है. Now ब्लू का शेड, येलो का शेड, same composition. And okay, चलो, कंपोजिशन तो सेम है, एवरीथिंग इज सेम. देन ये कंपोजिशन और ये कंपोजिशन, why are they different? Colors are same. We have not changed colors. Have you seen that? What did I change so that this composition became different?
It's intensity, sir.
Its intensity. Intensity नहीं बोलूंगा मैं, intensity saturation में आता है. But as of now, see the difference between this value मतलब क्या होता है? The amount of lightness or darkness in the composition. And how should we use this? So let's say I want to create a composition. Let's say on piece I want to create a composition. So should I use brown, maroon, dark red, dark orange, or should I use pink, light green, light yellow, light blue? A little bit of it goes into color,
light green,
right? Let's say you want to create a very attractive composition. So should you use gray, brown, black, or dark green, or red, green, yellow, blue? Bright one. So this also changes according to the purpose. तो ये हमारे elements of design हो जाते हैं और इसका impact ये होता है. तो so value में तीन चीजें, एक तो value contrast होता है, जैसे if you have darkness and I mean black or white होगा तो you have very high contrast, so this is known as value contrast. If you have dark background and dark foreground, so this is known as low key value contrast, low key value. And if you have light background and dark light figure, then it's called as high key value. So ये तुम्हारा value होता है. And these are your elements of design. This is what the elements of design are, and this is what the impact of element of design is. समझा क्या होता है कि it is not only about knowing the elements of design, it is about knowing the impact of elements of design on your composition. So this is just a homework. We are not done with this yet. I mean, we are done with this session today, but what we are going to do tomorrow, we are going to see what are the principles of design, how do we use principles of design using elements of design, and how, let's say, focus can be created using lines, shape, color, texture, value. And then once we understand how principle of design are done using elements of design, after that we will be able to analyze a given composition, and then we will be able to analyze कि बाबा इसमें फोकस है, हार्मनी है, सिमेट्री है कि क्या है. कॉज एंड इफेक्ट भी जानेंगे, सिमिलर उसका कंटेम्पररी भी जानेंगे. So there are a lot of things that we are going to do tomorrow. चलो, so that was today's session. ठीक है, किस किस को कुछ भी नहीं समझा बताओ. How many people are like सब ऊपर से समझा, कुछ समझा कि नहीं? में थम्स अप. समझा होगा तो थम्स अप, नहीं समझा होगा तो नो. काफी हद तक. ओके, सो व्हाट आई एम गोइंग टू डू, जो मिनी टेस्ट का एक 40 सेकंड्स का वीडियो था ना, उसके नीचे आई एम गोइंग टू गिव यू अ स्मॉल लिंक जो गूगल का ये है, एक क्या होगा, एक फीडबैक फॉर्म होगा. I'll give you that form. तो तुम्हारा जो भी फीडबैक होगा, इधर तुम मुझे व्हाट्सएप कर देना या उस फॉर्म में डाल देना, so that I'll get to know कि कुछ गड़बड़ है नहीं है. बाकी एवरीथिंग इज गुड, एवरीथिंग इज ओके. कोई प्रॉब्लम, कोई दिक्कत लाइफ में? ओके, कमेंट. कुछ क्वेश्चंस हो गए तो बता दो, I'll take it here. चलो, I'm going to stop the recording now.